Hi, and welcome to the Additives Podcast, a space for real stories, honest conversations, and things we wish to hear out loud. Before we begin, a gentle reminder some topics we talk about here can feel heavy or emotional. Please always take care of yourself first. If anything becomes too much, it's okay to pause, skip an episode, or step away. Your well being matters more than any type of content. You're safe here, and you're not alone. Ready, Kana? Let's begin. Happy Hump Day, everybody! Hello, hello! I am posting this on a Wednesday, so yes, it's a hump day. And I just want to say how crazy my past week had been because I got almost delayed from graduating. My teacher emailed me a very shocking message saying that if I don't fix my thesis proposal by a day and a half, I will be delayed from graduating for like 6 months. And that already scared me so much. And I feel like God really did his works on me because out of nowhere, kasi I was already grinding the like I didn't know how to respond. So parang I was like, okay, I had no choice. I just really had to fix everything. My friend went like, nag-message lang siya out of the blue and he was like, hey sister, how are you? And it was just so God sent because this friend of mine is absolutely smart. Like yung kiliti niya, like yung philosophical, theoretical, academically intelligent genius type. And when I told him my dilemma, I didn't want to tell anyone what kind of dilemma I was facing. I just wanted to just attack it. He was like, oh my gosh, we need to call. So we did. And he recalibrated my thinking into my thesis and he helped me. It was like we were doing some big puzzle together and he was the one guiding me which puzzle pieces to put just to make it all together or like to just put it all together. And God bless his soul. Jeff Mar, you are my guardian angel talaga. So TLDR, is the thesis okay? Yes, I have submitted it. And have I passed? Yes. I also got my teacher's grade na rin this morning. So yes, your ate is on track and we are still alive and wake a great alive, awake, and great enthusiastic. That is who we are right now. But for this episode, I want to talk about a need and a wish of mine that I have been screaming and wishing and whispering to the universe for quite some time now, ever since I started healing. And that is if it's too much to ask, if love is too much to ask right now, I just want someone to take care of me. And lately, it has been in my mind kasi every time I open my TikTok or my IG reels, I see so many reels about like princess treatment or like how the man treats the girl and how crazy beautiful their love is. And it made me think of how my love life was back then and how different it is from the type of love that I have yearned for a really long time. You know how I've always told you guys na I'm that type of kid who grew up watching a lot of Disney, Barbies. In fact, there was even a summer in my high school era na all I read were Nicholas Sparks books. So parang every after 2 weeks, I was just crying and just so hung up with the love story that was just so beautiful. And I was like, Lord, I want this type of love too. If someone can write these type of love stories, then that could only mean that it happens in real life, right? So that was kind of the love that I was projecting to the universe. This is what I want. And I did not take into consideration the type of love that I was wanting or wishing to the universe. The cinematic one, the ones that are like written in stories and books. It's the one that requires a lot of arcs. And what I mean by arcs, it means that I have to go to like yung parang resolution, climax, dilemma, yung mga ganon, yung mga storylines. I have to go through that one by one. And Apparently, now that I'm like thinking about it in retrospect, like the kind of love story I had with this specific person and like everyone, the supporting roles and the characters that were part of our love story. Ugh, kadiri love story. Yuck. More like horror. But I had to go through like yung mga dilemma. Yung denoma even. Ano pa ba yun? Yung mga character character resolution, yung mga plot twists in my life. Ang dami, sunod-sunod sila. And I remember the simple want of me just wanting to be taken care of was completely slapped hard from that want and that yearning because I also wanted a story type of love. And in that story type of love, I had to go through so much drama, so much pain, so much. It's not even like butterflies in my stomach kind of life, more like gut wrenching. Why am I going through this pain type of love? Imagine I just wanted the universe to send me someone who will take care of me now. Instead, the universe gave me so many lessons from that person, that actually not just person, that group of people. And it's so bad. Kasi I remembered yung mga fights namin. Or every single time na uh, he would emotionally, ayun, abuse me. Or like, parang bigla niya lang akong i-ghost. Or like, he would just randomly abandon me one night. Or like, will leave me alone in the road somewhere. I mean, it was so bad. Yung parang hihintayin ko siya. Tapos yung pala nakalimutan niya ako. Why? Kasi nakatulog siya. Yung mga ganun. Anyway, I would always conclude my long messages. Of course, kapag marami tayong nararamdaman, long message tayo kaagad, di ba? I would just always tell him, please take care of me. Please see me. If it's too hard to love me, just at least take care of me. Because I love you so much that I will do everything and anything for you. I will take care of you. I will keep forgiving you. The least that I want from you, or like the most that I ask from you, is to just take care of me. Because when you take care of someone, everything will just trickle down. Like respect, yung time mo, yung consideration mo, lahat yan aalalahanin mo kasi nga, kaya mong or gusto mong alagaan yung isang tao. And when you say na gusto mong alagaan yung isang tao, you want the best for them. Or you would go or like take the extra mile just to make sure that this person will not be too affected by an already despicable world. And that's my only wish from that guy and from the many people who hurt me surrounding him. Like, I would just tell them, please respect me. Please take care of me. And looking back, grabe, like even the most basic form of how you would treat a person or how you would treat a person at least na parang you would consider a friend or like someone mutual to you. Kasi natural naman talaga sa ating mga tao na when we want to be close to someone or when someone is already close to us, we just think more for them, right? And thinking more, natural na we just take care of them in any way, shape, or form that we can. And I did not get that. I wanted it so badly simply because I couldn't get it. I had to beg for it. I had to get hurt to have it. And it was just really terrible for me, at least. So imagine the story arcs that I was going through. It was more of like self reflections, lessons that I keep on getting as kung may story, parang yung arc ba yun? I forgot what it's called. Like, basta, alam niyo yun, you guys took it nung English class, diba? Yung Filipino class. Yung pababa na slope, nandiyan yung resolution. Sobrang tagal ng resolution arc ko nung I was in this love story with this person and with this group of people. And right now that I'm healing, now that I have concluded that story, I am going through, or I have been going through a process of figuring out my pains, figuring out what I want for the next story, I guess, or figuring out how do I even respond to the kind of person I have come out to be, or I turned out to be after that whole story, diba? I mean, nandiyan na yung pain. Nasaktan na talaga ako. I can't go away entering a different love story in the future with me saying na, "Oh yeah, you know what? I'm clean." Like you will not expect any trauma from me. No, that's me lying. I need to figure out my responses. I need to figure out what my triggers are. Or parang after everything that has been through, what type of river have I become now? How does she see love? How does she see people? How does she see men? How does she see families who are so close? Or how do we see even best friends? It's too different na eh. So parang it all just really boils down to if my nervous system is ready for a different type of story. And here's the thing, now that I've grown up, I realize na the love that I want, or the love that we all want actually, isn't the love story type. It's not the cinematic type. It's not the House of Us type, yung Catherine Danielle type. It's not the Nicholas Sparks type of love. It's the type of love wherein you will wake up in a random morning with the smell of saute, yung garlic and onions being sauteed, the smell of morning dew, the smell of just yung niluluto. The sounds of 90s love songs playing in the background, even yung kakadoo in the background, your lolo or your dad sewing somewhere out there, and everyone just being there, living their lives, albeit trivially, purposefully. And that's love. Love is meant to be peaceful. Love is meant to be gentle. Love blossoms more when it's safe. And that's why I feel like if I were to love again, although may trauma na ako na gusto kong sabihin na please take care of me again, that's still how I would still envision love. I want to be taken care of. I just want someone to take care of me. I want someone to do the most trivial things with me. People pay the bills together, do chores together, go to the groceries together. Just life, basically. No grand things or story arcs. Back then, when I was in high school, I even had this dream, diba? I was so delusional of what love is na parang sabi ko, I want my first date to be grand na dinner sa sky something, and then when the dinner concludes may pa fireworks. No, it's just doing life together. That's just it. It doesn't have to be grand anymore. The love that we want is simply just us wanting to be with someone who loves us. The love that we want is just simply having someone to take care of us. We're already so tired of figuring everything out, doing life as hard as it is, figuring out our dreams, making sure it comes true. And the most beautiful thing that could ever happen to us right now is to just have someone to shoulder these burdens with. In fact, kapag hindi mo talaga kaya yung bigat ng mundo, this person will just tell you, sige, akin na muna, ako muna. Tapos kapag kaya na nating dalawa, harapin ulit natin yung mundo. Wow, right? That's beautiful. And there's no butterflies involved. There's no fight or flight survival mode involved. There's no need for a dilemma. There's no need for a villain arc. It's just you two figuring out life together and just being committed to being there for each other. And that's love. I guess it's too much to ask back then. I wanted to be taken care of. I wanted to find love simply because I was asking these things from the wrong people. And perhaps maybe you're also in that state too. If you find yourself begging for the most basic things, such as wanting to be taken care of, wanting to be loved, wanting to be respected, then I'm already telling you, you are wasting your time. That is not the person for you. Leave these people. These people will no longer be conducive for your growth. In fact, probably let them soil let them spoil their lives somewhere else. Let them be the weeds in someone else's life, just not you. The fact that you're aware, the fact that you want something much better than that, listen to yourself. Give yourself the grace to be loved by someone who wants to love you. And in return, alam na natin nanggaling na tayo sa sakit, alam natin kung gaano tayo kagaling magmahal. Malay mo, kapag dumating yung tamang tao, the love that we so generously pour wouldn't feel like it's a burden for that person as well. So, do you want to be loved? Yes na yes. Do you want to be taken care of? Absolutely yes. In fact, di ba they say na kapag when you love someone or if you're around someone that you're just very comfortable with, your brain shuts down. I want that too. I want my brain to shut down. My brain is always so loud. I just want someone to tell me, you know what, you're okay, you're fine, you don't need to overthink. I'll be here. Wow. Ang ganda, di ba? I manifest or I want this kind of love. I wish that this type of love finds us. But for now, if it's still too hard to want these things, if it's still too painful for us to want these things, that's okay. In fact, it's absolutely normal and it's absolutely natural for us to keep wanting to find love because we are relational beings. We're not meant to be alone. We're not meant to live life alone. We will keep yearning for companionship, and that's normal. It's just us being ordinary people wanting to do ordinary things with an extraordinary type of love. The one that is caring, loving, gentle, and nurturing. And that's absolutely beautiful. And if you feel like parang hindi mo pa deserve tong gantong pag-ibig, that's not true. You can keep wanting these things. You can tell the universe that for you, this is an absolute need. And it's not something to be ashamed of. It's just you being honest. It's just you being real. It's just you telling that you want something better in this godforsaken life. And that's okay. So as for now, if you still haven't had that type of love yet, we'll keep learning, we'll keep growing, and we will always have that story in the past to keep getting so much insights for us to become better people for when that type of love actually does find us. So wherever you may be, I hope you are safe. If it's morning, good morning. And if it's night, I hope you and your thoughts are sound. Bye. Hi, this is your online at the river. Thank you so much for being here. If you feel called to, you can rate the podcast, follow, or share your thoughts online. No pressure, just gratitude. Take care of yourself and see you at the next one. Bye.